Locally now, the enforced break has given AmaZulu an opportunity to address off-the-field matters. From coach Jozef Vukuzic's special leave to Maputi, AmaZulu's general manager Lunga Sokhela sat down with ENCA reporter Sipokazi Malinga to address some of the issues that have plagued the club this season.
Jozef Vukuzic joined AmaZulu last year September and only managed to pick up 18 points from 18 games. The Slovakian coach managed 5 victories, 3 draws and lost 10 matches. He was soon placed on special leave by Usuthu, which saw former AmaZulu striker Ayanda Dlamini being elevated to the role of interim head coach.
Coach Jozef Vukuzic was placed on special leave due to some information that came to us that we had to deal with and investigate and get to the bottom of. And we felt that the best way of dealing with the situation at the time was to release him from his duties so that it makes it easier for people to be able to open up and communicate what the issues were exactly.
Before the suspension of Vukuzic, it was reported that the troubled club had placed 5 of their senior players on suspension due to disciplinary issues. The 5 players were Lehlehonolo Majoro, Jabulani Ngobeni, Tempelani Skakane, Nhlanhla Vilakazi and Michael Morton.
Myself, along with the technical team, that there's certain players that probably need to train on their own. They need to have a specific program to address certain shortcomings that we felt may be there, and that's what it was. I think publicly it seemed as if these players were now outcasts, they were isolated from the squad. It wasn't the case at all.
Things continued on a downward spiral for the Durban-based side. Assistant coach Maputi Kanyeza left Usuthu while they were going through a tough time. Kanyeza resigned via a WhatsApp message while he was still contracted to Usuthu and joined National First Division side TX Galaxy as their new head coach.
We had plans to grow with Maputi, to allow him to continue to get educated in coaching, and then hopefully one day play a bigger role, maybe even a head coaching role within the squad. So I was very sad in the way that he conducted himself when this whole TS Galaxy issue unraveled. And post everything, more information comes to your ear. So the way it was done, it really did leave a bitter taste in our mouths. We felt he wasn't completely honest with us as a club. And he put Maputi first before the needs of AmaZulu, who've done so much for him. There's a breach of contract here. And in breaching that contract, we gave him an opportunity to remedy that breach. He failed to remedy that breach. Now the matter will be taken to the dispute resolution chamber.
Siyabonga Nomvete has a wealth of football experience, having played for teams in Italian Serie A, Sweden, the Danish Superliga, and for the national team. Last season, Nomvete announced his retirement while at AmaZulu.
There was never a promise of a job. What we're saying is his contract was coming to an end, and we had no intention of renewing that contract with Mr. Siyabonga Nomvete, and he made a decision. We made it very clear that we would engage with certain partners, sponsors and all of that in running programs that would ensure that he's playing some sort of role within the club. Things never really materialized.
AmaZulu are 15th place on the league standing prior to the suspension of the 2019-2020 PSL season due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
If there was a science to football, believe you me, I would have gotten that book and crammed it from cover to cover. But football is what it is. At times, seasons are just not really going your way. We had a very poor start to the season. So it's been one of those tough seasons. Now, those seasons happen to any team.
With only 6 games to go, Sokhela is hopeful the league will resume soon and his team will get themselves out of the danger zone and into a respectable position in the league. Sipokazi Malinga, Durban.